Power spike though for Hanwha Life when they hit the 1-2 items and they start death balling up, I think actually outfights T1, which is really weird because you see the volley bear and the Aatrox, but it's just the fact that Hanwha Life's comp is so all in and normally
sort of more defensive choice. Kind of cool. Same thing to be said for Faker though, as you can see. He's got his on the go as Morgan going to break the chains, but he's struggling here just a little bit. Umbral Dash going to do it, as now Canna in trouble, but not enough as he just dabs on him. That's a solo, and then it all just falls apart.
Can go down quickly with Aatrox as we've
Yohan is actually spotted out here. No flash, remember, this is a hacker room as Vsta wants to try and get over, but Canna's already teleported down. A late teleport now to come through as Morgan tries to come down as well. But now finds himself 4 members of T1 and they will just back away.
Realize that is clearing out the Cuzz. And in the end, I'd say this play will favor Hanwha Life.
Flash in from Keria, looking for Deft. This one's personal as he devours him. The Ezreal's just dead. Senatom Kench, what a ridiculous combination here on the bottom side as they're just underneath the turret, and Keria.
I'm so impressed with the T1, so that didn't work out. You know, it's kind of unfortunate, but it doesn't really matter as Canna might get ganked here.
Yeah, a bit of a lane gank here from Yohan, who's looking to make his way in. He can just ult. There's the flash in from Morgan, and this is a very dead Aatrox. Dawning Shadow comes down, though, and Cuzz will turn up. They're turning it on the horse. Morgan is going to be able to grab the Aatrox, but now he's got a big bear after him. Looking to try and lock this one down. Faker coming on in, but they're taking them around the Rosie, as there's the barrel. Cuzz now lumbering towards the Gragas, and he will not have that body slam. Faker will pick up the kill.
This is just a 2-for-0. Like, this just doesn't work out at all. So that idea of capitalizing on that is good, but because it's a lane gank, they're not actually, don't actually have any control of River, and the moment that they don't immediately blow him up, you know that this can happen. Teddy also with great map awareness, just immediately throwing it down, buying Canna.
It's not really going to be too much of a big deal. Chovy's going to come over. The plates will go over to Faker, to Cuzz. But just a bit more money here for T1, holding on to approximately that 2,000 gold lead as Deft is going to get Abyssal Voyaged on. But he's got the zoomies, he should be okay. But final chapter coming on down here as Teddy just locks up the kill, and Deft had flash, had cleanse, used nothing and died.
I don't think he was expecting that crit, and I was not expecting that crit, Atlus. That is, oh my god, Kraken Slayer finished on Teddy there, and that felt like just before playoffs, because if the draft isn't great, right? If the macro doesn't work out, that's fine. Like, that can happen, but you can look on that on a day-to-day basis. But when your players, Yumi Ultimate on top of it, like, as a Hanwha Life fan, this game is definitely not lost just through the sheer, like, wombo combo fighting power that you have. But if T1 keep it scattered a little bit, if they're able to position nicely enough, not group up while still using utility, they should be fine.
Yeah, well, in goes the horse and the cat. Let's see what this can do. True Shot Barrage doing a fair bit of work as well, but oh my god, the Encore is fantastic. Shockwave eaten by all of the shields as Deft now tries to keep himself alive, but he cannot. Faker locks him down with an auto attack with a whole bunch of notes on it. Chovy getting chased down by Keria. Oh, ex-teammates, but not friends anymore by the looks of it, as Canna will put him in the grave. And T1, 10-1. It feels like this game's pretty much done. When he was in base and decided to go for the Putrefier instead, just because of the disgustingness that is the Yuumi and the amount of healing that she provides.
And now it's not even close, right?
God, Deft just takes so much damage here from Teddy, and Keria is super tanky right now as well. As there's the final chapter used mainly in Fear. Teddy just needs a couple more autos. Yep, the Piercing Darkness will do it. My god, he 3-shots Deft. And that's not including a Kraken Slayer proc. Like, oh my god, this center is just revolting.
Yeah, this is disgusting from T1. Oh my god.
Just a little kitty cat with a dream. Oh, and Vista's just going to be obliterated. T1 running an 11.6 comp in 11.5. I'm wondering why they weren't just doing that the entire time. Because, yeah, Shirley might actually be dancing on the Nexus.
Atlus, might I remind you that Hanwha Life is up in the standings. They're 12-5.
Yeah.
T1 is 10-7.
Yeah. I think that this is basically done and dusted. We are very close to a Cloud Soul as well, as Teddy's over here. There's the final chapter. Devour is going to be available, so Keria just negates all of that. Yohan's getting chunked by Teddy, as Chovy doesn't even utilize the Shockwave, decides instead he just wants to flash out of this one. If he could flash out of the game, he probably would, because, yeah, this is just looking almost impossible. for Hanwha Life. Morgan now chasing after Canna. Will be able to smash him back towards his team, but maybe that's not where his team wants him, as Deft gonna get chunked. Does make it over the wall. Decent shockwave to buy a bit of space, but in comes Teddy once again. He's got more damage than a nuke right now as Faker throws out the ult. He doesn't really find too much. He may have found the Yuumi, but the Yuumi died in the blink of an eye. The Ezreal doing exactly the same thing. 6-0-7 for this Senna. Looking to make it 7-0-7. But the tower...
These health bars are not going to go down, and this is where, as Hanwha Life, we're like going to be, well, I guess we've learned that Seraphine is more important than Hecarim.
100%. Well, Morgan, he does have a look in here at the side as Yohan wants to desperately try and get towards this Baron. He will get on in, but he's dead way before any spikes even relevant. And T1 didn't want the Baron. They wanted the team fight. They wanted to win the game. Deft is just going to get popped. It's Canna that dives on over and smashes him into the death chamber. The Baron is taken in the end as, yep, the Yuumi pops out. Chovy now will find another two-man shockwave. He's consistently hitting quite a few people with that, but it doesn't actually matter because it doesn't do enough damage. And now, 3 members of Hanwha Life Esports against the world of T1. And they are so scary. Yeah, Chovy's just going on a little bit of an adventure here. Wants to see what it's like on the T1 side of the Rift. And in the meantime, yeah, Keria is just going to stop any potential backs. And I think this game's just done. Faker, surprise, out of the brush. Very, very dead. Chovy, Vsta, of course, is going to be going down as well, as they're just going to follow him around as Keria he's going to do the... This one's done.
Make it stop.
Oh no, they're just hanging out. This is adorable. Quick, get the jukes. Oh wow, he really has been juking for a really long time. It's 20-1. Is going to will make it very difficult, as now we're going to get trolled by an inhibitor. As in goes Yohan. Does knock back the Senna. Teddy will just get cast to the face. And now Morgan's trying to chase down Cuzz. Canna in a little bit of trouble here, but Deft isn't going to find the Mystic shots. And okay, as Morgan's even teleporting in. All right, Faker from over the wall. We'll say goodbye to the Gragas. And we'll lock down that kill. Deft inside the Raptor pit. Relatively safe right now, but as the final chapter, Shockwave lands onto 2 once again, doesn't do any damage once again, as now Cuzz looking for Chovy. Vista's going to die, and now Canna walks so extraordinarily fast. And Faker will just douse him in all of that. Magic damage. That will be the ace, finally. And T1 will say goodnight to game 1.
I need a moment, man.
We gave you a moment. T1 should have finished a really long time ago, but instead they gave you that moment.
Unbelievable. This is, yeah, that's one of the most one-sided games I think we've seen all split, and that includes a couple of Dumb on Kia games.
I mean, I can see your vote, by the way, but did you see the 909? Do you wanna renege on your choice?
No.
Okay, we're good.
I think that I might not get the redemption.
He has the wave clear of yes.
You have to wait. Maybe we should like start using Chovy as a unit where like if your champion can hit the 10 CS or the really good to broken to being not good again and then being really broken and just kind of riding that roller coaster.
Well, Chovy spotted the fact that Faker had no mana.
Pressure situation or into a team fighting stage. And
oh no.
We've seen this so many times.
Yeah. They expected, yeah, Keria going to easily be able to interrupt the rocket jump, and that's going to be a gift given over to Teddy by his mate Keria.
Let's see how Keria actually got into that brush. I don't know if he went for an alcove play or if it was a different angle, because I don't know how otherwise he would have. Fact of the matter is, that wave was slow pushing towards you as Faker.
Yep, Spear is going to land there by Yohan, has the pounce, able to follow the flash, gets the last auto, all too easy here in the mid lane for Hanwha Life. Alleviated by being better. And that's what Teddy and Keria have been demonstrating so far. I do love Keria's play. Like, it's not necessarily just being mechanically better, right? It's just being smarter as well. As we've got a sleep coming on down, but in goes the train as well. And Morgan says, nope, you're not engaging on this one. But now Yohan's in trouble. He's able to get the pounce out, flashes as well. The flash over from Canna. And he now has Meganar available. Realm Warp just to get him out of there, as Chovy also just books it. And it is going to be a successful take of the Rift Herald as well. Now Teddy lying in wait in this brush as the rest of T1 now closing in. Teddy, explosive charge now on him. Vsta flashed on forward. has the aftershock, so keeps himself alive. Good exhaust there onto Chovy. Is now Vsta likely to be taken down. Faker going to be able to grab that one, but trades it for his life. Heal out from Teddy to try and keep himself alive as well. Is now Chovy just chasing on after him, but he makes it to the safety of the turret.
Teddy really just wants to go for the big play, but the real battle was won on that topside skirmish.
Okay, once again, Deft is just dead. It's, I don't know what it is, man. There's just something in the water. Deft just struggles against Teddy.
No way.
As Yohan coming on down, looking to see whether he can land some spears. We'll find Keria, who doesn't have a lot of mana. As, yep, gets in there. Track Repel, going to help out with the stun. As now Yohan's just like, Deft, no, you just do that. It's fine, just kill him. It's okay. Yeah.
But they're not, because they're having some fun. Because after the last game, I can't fault them.
I mean, why not? Hanwha Life Esports, they're going to start having fun here as well as they take down the Gnar. This is, you know, one of those setups that we have seen.
Not necessarily. Is it as good as the draft in game one? Not really, but as you pointed out, if you're good enough, you can make anything work.
Not Chovy, just phase rushing away. Cuzz trying to do the same thing here, but sleep will come down. Chovy getting flashed on here by Faker. Killer instinct from Teddy says goodbye to Mr. Rise. And Keria clearing out some vision. It should be finally time for this Infernal Drake to go down, and we'll see whether the Atlus effect is going to continue to game 2.
That's what we call it now?
You know, not going to happen. Okay,
I don't even know if anyone has ever called you all the clouds Atlus.
Yeah, no, maybe it's just me. Here's a Magnet Storm on the bottom side of the map as Keria. He's taken down relatively low. Deft tries to find a few more bullets, but instead just decides to throw Teddy back with the Buster Shot.
And
yeah, top side of the map is just Donzo. Cuzz is going to come on over and say, thanks for the leash, buddy. Helps him out. Deft will be able to take down that bottom outer turret, so that's certainly good news for Hanwha Life fans, but it is still...
I like the angle, and I think that in team fights, Hanwha Life, they do have range extra... Oh, they're going in here?
Well, Shirley's definitely going in. We do get a Magnet Storm. There's the Wombo combo, but decent disengage there from Keria, but a double kill instantly. That was just a cute little swipe from Yohan, just mops the floor with Cuzz and Faker. Now, Hanwha Life Esports, they did lose Vsta. Still a good trade for them. Still 2 minutes away.
Then a Nidalee will, which, whereas Yohan is playing really well, I feel like his impact in the later game fights is not going to be as big as a Ryze should be able to, especially with that Everfrost now finished. Canna?
Yeah, Morgan might just get solo killed underneath this turret. Keria comes on over and says, good night, my friend. Picks himself up an assist, as now Canna's just going to gnar away the zombie and wallop it, and there is no chance that the zombie's going to be able to do anything whatsoever. It's just, it feels like lane king to blind pick doesn't get to guarantee a Scion matchup, right? The Gnar blind pick gets Jace to the face.
I agree. As Canna, come on, man.
Just cool guys don't look at explosions, I guess, as Yohan just lets the red buff burn down. That's a caster curse. That's allowed.
He did want to look at the explosion, but he didn't get over the wall.
Yeah, maybe it's like cool guys can't see explosions because they're looking at a wall instead.
They're stuck behind it.
Yeah. Earthwind
blows you up, and all of a sudden you're fighting a 4 versus 5, which T1 know how to play around.
Well, they've certainly showed that they're a cut above Hanwha Life so far in this series. And the lead is only extending, right? Like it's 3.2, something like that, as now Baron has been started. Vision available for Hanwha Life as Vsta throws in the control ward.
Low.
Yep, Nidalee is nowhere near this area as, okay, Vista's going to get thrown back. Does manage to get his CC down as Canna keeps the Baron leashed. Yohan, can he actually make it in time is the question. Chovy not going to be able to flash on over, and it's just a little bit too late. It's the wrong time to reset. As Canna has now looked for Chovy. Killer Instinct gets Teddy over there. And this is Hanwha Life Esports once again.
Makes I think anyone really happy to just see players perform to their utmost potential. And as Hanwha Life, as I said, Vsta trying to go in and play aggressively, not actually able to because Yohan isn't there. And now you're in a situation where the split push is just going to get you. Sure, you get a Mountain Drake, but that's not going to be worth it, I'd say.
Yeah, they're going to trade it for possibly an inhibitor turret and an inner turret at the same time. But Canna is going to rotate back. Looks like the rest of T1 going to group up as Hanwha Life Esports going to lose a lot of health on that bottom inhibitor turret. This inner is definitely dead as Canna's just chilling in between the turrets, having a good time.
Dabbing.
Yeah, just a bit of a penguin dab. Got to have that when you need it as Teddy pops out. He'll nail this inner turret as well in this lead. Fourth of T1, move on over. I believe they've started off this Baron. We can see that. Hanwha Life Esports can't. Things pretty dark on the Rift for them, but they do have an inkling of what's going on. Spear comes on through as Yohan. Can he actually steal this one away? As you can see, Canna just being a wall. But Yohan's going to have to go golden. Can he get out of the stasis? The answer is no, as Morgan gets on in towards the front line. Looks to knock up Teddy, and does so. Spear is going to connect onto Keria as Teddy jumps in towards the back line. But look at that. The damage has been eliminated. The wallets are so damn heavy on the side of T1. Faker's going to pick up a double kill. Yohan was trying to slink away, and Teddy says no. That's the ace, and that will be the very swift, very clean 2-0 for T1.
Unbelievable, Atlus. I'm just sitting here baffled watching it happen. This is if I was any team going into the playoffs against this T1 roster, I think that Hanwha Life can do a lot better. But it's T1 that just plays this one out clean from start to finish. The fights are gorgeous, and there is just nothing to be done here.
Yep, it's Faker that's going to grab the kill onto Deft there as Chovy. Nothing that anyone's going to be able to do because the Nexus is dead. T1, utter dominance here today against Hanwha Life Esports. We have to point out one